Good evening. Welcome. Welcome to another video. This video will focus a lot on fabrics. I have a nice variety of fabrics that we will be playing with. This video is largely inspired by a fabric video that Maria from Gentle Whispering did a number of years ago now. There was a very particular fabric in that video that I remember seeing and feeling like it was so cool and so beautiful. And when I was at the fabric store recently, I happened to see this very unique kind of fabric there. And I've never seen it in any other place other than that video. So I bought some of it along with some other fabrics to make a fabric video. So I will link that video below so you guys can go enjoy it as much as I do. It's one of my favorites and I've watched it many times. So this first one is a very smooth, sort of iridescent fabric. It reminds me of like dragonfly wings, how when the light hits it shimmers with different colors. So I can't help but think of fairies and magic and all those things. So it's sort of a plasticky kind of buttery feel to it. It's very smooth and shiny. And I thought it made a nice sort of sticky hands kind of sound to it that I really enjoyed. I always think I must look a little strange when I'm shopping because I'll oftentimes, be touching things and holding them up to my ear and tapping on stuff. But that's okay. It's how you get really nice sounds. So I hope you can hear these as we move from side to side. Just gently laying my hands down, going across. I don't know if I would ever make something to wear with this fabric. I would imagine it would be very warm to wear. it's beautiful. And maybe you could use it as a sort of accent piece. It's very smooth. I will be keeping things very gentle and slow. And if any point you feel the need to fall asleep, you just go right ahead, okay? This space is always safe and relaxing. That's always my goal. Just try to have a nice, relaxing space for you to come and chill with me. This fabric is also stretchy. I just love all those such iridescent pearl colors. They're so beautiful. This next one is a kind of pleather, sort of fake leather. I found this one in the remnant section, so it was the cheapest of all the fabrics, but it reminds me a lot of something you'd find on a couch or in a car. Just very smooth. And very tappable. So I'll just move across. I think the texture of this fabric is a little hard to see, but it really does have a leather look to it. It kind of looks like skin. Just very, I don't know, looks like if you look at your arm or your hand, and just has that skin texture. And I think it sounds really nice. Very smooth. The much different kind of fabric than the others. I've never personally bought this kind of fabric before. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with this fabric. I'll probably just keep it in my ASMR arsenal. Should make a little treasure chest or something called an ASMR arsenal. All of my props and special things that I use only for my videos. Fabric to me is a special trigger, and anyone who knows me in this channel knows that I really enjoy fabric sounds, and I find a way to sneak them in a lot of videos. So leave me a comment below about which one of these fabrics is your favorite. I'd love to hear it. Or maybe even if there was one you didn't enjoy. Just a really good tapping kind of video. Their fabric. It has a really, it doesn't crease very much, so kind of towards the edges, it sounds a bit more hollow. And it has an interesting sound when it's folded. Kind of rounded at the edges. this was the fabric that I was talking about earlier. It reminds me a lot of dragon scales. I looked it up. It has just a very sort of reptilian, but almost like a fantasy kind of reptilian scale look to it. And it just makes a nice sort of crinkle sound. They're kind of subtle, and I just really like the look of it. I remember when I first watched that video, I just remember feeling like, wow, that's some really cool fabric. And I really didn't think anything of it. I kind of wondered where she had gotten it. But I was taking a wander through the fabric section at the craft store, and there was, I think hers was a different color, but this one's got greens and blues and a little yellow and gold, so it's very beautiful. And it just feels nice. It's got a little texture to it. So when I run circles across the surface, makes a lovely sound. I'm not sure what kind of project you might use this for. Maybe some kind of cosplay or costume would be a fun project for this kind of fabric. I would imagine it might be a little hard to sew though. It's got a very plasticky kind of feel to it, with a lot of texture, so it would be interesting for sure. But I'm always up for a challenge. However, I don't know if I'll use this. I'll again probably keep this in with my ASMR items and maybe bring it out again sometime. And I'll link that video too. It's always been one of my favorites. It's kind of one of those ones that you come back to and keep watching. Doesn't fold very well. It almost almost looks teal and purple in this light as well. Could be like a really shiny crocodile or something too. Kind of just has that really rough reptilian look to it. This next one is silk. I chose this one because it has a really nice golden sheen. You can probably see it as I move the fabric. Just kind of has that real shimmer gold look to it. Although I can't say that the sounds are any more special in this one. They're always nice, and it sounds beautiful, but mainly I just thought this one was really pretty. So we might just do some folding with this one. Just some very gentle folds. With the soft, silky fabric, golden. Golden fabric. Just feels nice to the touch, and I'm always very drawn to floral patterns. You have some nice flowers. What do they call that pattern? Like a brocade. I could be making that up too. I'm not very good with official names of things. If you know what this pattern style is, I'd love to know. Oftentimes when I do videos, I'll wonder things. I'm kind of a curious person sometimes, so I find myself thinking about these questions, and then I'll look them up after my video, because I need to know the answer. What is the answer? And we'll just fold. Create a very nice crease for my fold. Just let it be smooth with no wrinkles. And again, smooth with no wrinkles to mar its perfect fold. There we go. And we'll just gently fold this one as well. Tuck you in. nice and smooth. Perfect. This next one is sort of a very heavy feeling knitted fabric. It has some very cute little bats on it. I tend to be drawn to sort of cute, dark aesthetic. And this one I really liked because it's very heavy and it has ridges. So I thought it made kind of a nice sort of sound to it. Bumpy. I'm not sure what you'd want to call that. But we're just gonna make some nice gentle sounds with it. This is a very sort of stretchy knit fabric. I think you might find this in sort of like pajama sweaters and like those types of sort of bedtime. It's got like a very comfortable weight to it. Makes you feel like you need to doze off to sleep, and you have your little bat friends to be comfortable. Just comfortable. And we'll just play down the ridges here and see if we can make some nice sounds. I like this material. I feel like I wouldn't mind like a shirt made out of this. I've sewn a couple of shirts before, but they were never anything real complicated. Or I should say one was a shirt or like a jacket, and the other one was just a vest, so they were not complicated. They were sewn for costumes. I felt very proud after I made them, though. It was kind of one of those things where you're like, wow, I did that. I really like making things, so I'm always looking for new things to do, even though I don't have a lot of free time to do them. I try my best. Alright, let's put this nice, comfortable fabric away. This next one has a very sort of velvety feel, and it is decorated with a lot of pictures of flowers. You have some lilies and maybe a sort of chrysanthemum. And a carnation. I've always really liked carnations. I feel like they get a bad rap for being like cheap flowers, but I still find them so beautiful. And you can get them in all kinds of colors. And the best part is that they do really, really well as a cut flower. So they last for a long, long time. So you can really enjoy the beauty of your flower for a long time. And we have some daisies in here as well. And maybe some baby's breath, which I've always thought was kind of a funny name for flowers. And I've often wondered where that came from. It's probably going to be another one of those things that I look up after my video. But I always really enjoy looking at floral patterns. They just make me feel happy and relaxed. This one has yellow and pink and red and white. Yellow, pink, red, and white. Yellow, pink, red, and white. And we'll just trace some of the flowers as we calm down. I like these last two a little calmer and quieter, in case you're feeling a little sleepy, okay? It's okay to just relax. No creases, just gentle. There we go. Folding it up gently. There. And we'll just smooth it down and make those creases really nice. And the last fabric that I have is just a really nice, soft, kind of synthetic fabric. I feel like this fabric is often found in blankets or throws. It's just soft, and this is kind of a nice cream color. And this one, we're just going to do a lot of ocean hands and make some waves to help you fall asleep. Smoothing out. Just listen to my voice and the gentle sounds, slow and relaxed. Feel your eyes just get heavy and take nice deep breaths. Okay? I hope you have a great night and sweet dreams.